The contracts come into play when we're trying to protect your brand. Who I get? DNA, Arsenal, Calico, Charlie Clips.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's who else am I supposed to get? You know what I mean? So I bring them there, and once I bring them there, they see how people are reacting to them, and they seeing what's going on. You know what else is being seen? I'm being seen how I'm being used. I feel like Surf say a lot of whack shit, but I look at how everybody gravitates to him. So when you talk about Surf as one of the best, I can't say, no, he not. I mean, I can say it, but I won't, because they saying that for whatever reason. He has that connection with them for a reason.
Is Bullpen creating an issue with you with URL? We haven't seen you on URL in a little bit. It could be you just falling back, but I mean just you and Norbs, or you and URL in general. Is Bullpen and creating your own league causing an issue?
Real quick for a second. Please, y'all, show some respect just for a few seconds for my man Alex, please.
Yo, first and foremost, everybody say, thank you to RBE for this great event. Yeah, that was me, I dropped that. But yeah, shout out to RBE for another great event. I'm not gonna take too much of y'all time, but there's a young lady who passed away who was very special to us. Her name was Harlan Head. So I just want everybody who was familiar with her, there's a lot of battlers here that she was a fan of, supported y'all. She lost her life to a complication with diabetes and pancreatitis. If you have loved ones out there, make sure you're getting your loved ones checked up. And I just want to say, like, on the count of 3, everybody just go RIP. So 1, 2, 3, RIP. Thank you.
Yo, what up, man? It's your boy Chris and Mike. You checking in, man. Blood, Sweat, and Tears 5. I was in the building. Let's talk about it, man. Couple things I want to say real quick, man. RIP to Harlan Head. A lot of y'all may not know who she is, man. I know y'all see the tribute or whatever that I did in the beginning. She was pretty much a big battle rap supporter. She was from Cleveland, Ohio, man. Big Cavaliers fan, big supporter of UnbiasReview. So she passed with complications due to diabetes and a few other things that she had going on in her life. And we got a chance to kind of see how that all developed on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? And she was posting pictures and showing her in the hospital or not in the hospital. So a lot of people just gravitated to her. A lot of people loved her spirit, man. So definitely RIP to her. If you ever had a chance to kind of encounter Harlan, man, you was definitely blessed, man, because she was definitely a good person. So that's the first thing I want to say. The second thing, man, is congrats to Jay Black, and graduated college. Big salute to that, man. It's always a good thing, man. So we definitely got to give it up for that. And I don't know what you graduated in, you know what I'm saying? I might have to hit you up or text you or whatever and figure out what your degree was, man. But we expect big things from you in the future, man. So big salute to you on that. As far as this card, I don't want to really get too much into the 1SK battles because they're one-round battles. I don't really judge them. Easy Block the Captain versus Trax was pretty much the better 1SK battle. And Trax was a little bit surprising. I had heard of Easy Block the Captain before, but Trax, I think he's from some part in the South or whatever, but he was nice, you know what I'm saying? So that was pretty much the best 1SK battle. Don Dollar and True Foe, I didn't see the battle. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was doing an interview. I didn't see the battle, but hopefully y'all niggas did y'all thing. First battle I saw was Floss the Boss versus Jay Murder. It's good to see Floss the Boss get this opportunity, man, because he went from the 1SK basically to the main stage. So that just lets you know if the 1SK process, if you do well, you can graduate and start battling on the main stage. Jay Murder, he went to URL for a little bit, battled Big Hand, also battled Ty Law. That battle never came out, so he's back on the RBE platform. And I be honest, man, I actually got Floss the Boss winning this battle. I think he won the last 2 rounds. I gave Jay Murder the first. There is a possibility Jay Murder could win on cam because I think lyrically he's a little bit better than Floss the Boss, but Floss gave you a little bit of bars, street shit, as well as jokes. And I think when the footage drops, it's going to work a little bit against Jay Murder. Even though he, lyrically he's better, he was kind of on his bully shit. He was kind of pushing Floss the Boss. He was knocking his hand down whenever Floss the Boss tried to get him off him or whatever. And I think on camera, he's going to end up looking bad. Because niggas in the building was like, yo, what the fuck is up with Jay Murder? He was a little way too aggressive, way too extra, you know what I'm saying? And you almost made it seem like there was a personal issue with these two or something. I you know, when I talked to Jay Murray, I was like, yo, my nigga, you got an issue with Floss or something? Like, it's something I don't know about you two? He was like, nah, man, my adrenaline just be going. I just be so hyped. That's cool, but a lot of niggas gonna look at it as it's just whack. You know what I'm saying? And some people hold that against you when they judge battles. They almost don't even want to give you a round because they just feel like he was on some extra shit. So I think when it drops on camera, that's going to end up hurting Jay Murder. But lyrically, he could have had some over-the-head bars that probably, you know, you might catch on cam.
All you, go ahead, shine in the sky, right next to a dark moon. And I off you, facts, because can't nobody telescope how star move, eh?
But for right now, with the clowning of the did-it-to-do shit, that shit was funny. Just everything. I got Floss the Boss winning the last 2 rounds, man. And what was a pretty decent battle. Next battle was Sway 7 versus Heavy Half. This was a good back and forth, man. Very competitive. I got it 2-1 either way. You know what I'm saying? 2-1 either way. A lot of people had Heavy Half winning. I'm not going to lie. A lot of people had Sway winning. They kind of split 1-1 going into the third. The third round is going to determine probably just what you like. Because Heavy Half had this little story about how he lost somebody that was important in his life or whatever. And I guess that's where it's almost like he lost half of himself. That's what he said. And that's how he got the name Heavy Half. I guess because it was heavy on his heart or whatever. So Heavy Half. That little story started the beginning of his third. So if you, and then it went into bars after that about, you know, Swave and, you know, finish off the round. If you fuck with that, you're going to like Heavy Half's third. If you don't fuck with that, you're probably going to like Swave. So I think it was 1-1 going into the third, man. And Swave may have had more haymakers, but Heavy Half was more consistent in my opinion. So I got it 2-1 either way, man. Definitely got to look at on camera and see how that play out.
What's your story, fam? African family migrated to Chi-Town. Let him tell it he the reason why the crime rate is so high now. He trapping, clapping, scrapping, he living that lifestyle. You know the norm, he earned the stripes and I put it in rhymes now. Get the fuck out of here. You ain't even in the hood no more. You in the burbs. You got them white neighbors with them comfy pads. Nigga, I'm still out here in the grip. My white neighbors is like money bags.
Yo, when this nigga Swave said, I chopped his body up, waved the shit out, and gave his mother the Heavy Half.
Oh, yeah. That was crazy.
Swave was in, and that's crazy.
That was nice.
That was crazy. You know what? It's that rapid fire, that first round, rapid fire, like, Swave was that. Swave was in.
Who you gave that battle
to? Yeah, Swave winning?
I gotta watch it again. Watch it.
Hey, how y'all call Jay Murder and Floss the Boss?
Floss is funny.
I give Jay Murder 2-1.
Those first 2 I gotta watch again, but I'm saying Sway and Jay Murder right now.
I give Jay Murder 2-1 in the building live. I give on camera, it'll probably be 3-0 Floss the Boss when everybody catches on to the antics.
You think Floss paying better than Murder?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, when people look at the behavior and all the things that happen during the battle,
I like all that shit.
It's gonna be hard to root for Jay Murder. And even Jay Murder told me off camera, he was like, yo, I gotta chill. He was like, I was a little too wound up. And
I like all that
shit. I told him, I said, damn, I thought you had some personal shit with that nigga or something.
Vocal possessions in battle rap. Like the way he set up games, the balls.
And his material was good tonight. His material was good tonight. But he was.
The next battle was Big K versus JC. Now this is a main event that actually went third. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how crazy the night was. I'll get into that in a minute. But your main event should not be the third battle on the card. You know what I'm saying? And it definitely, due to circumstances, was that. So it was a good battle back and forth between JC and Big K, man. I got Big K winning this battle. To me, he won kind of clearly, to be honest with you. I know some people can't judge it or whatever. To me, he won kind of clearly. I think he kind of gave you everything. He had rebuttals, he had bars, he had jokes that I thought wouldn't work. I kind of thought JC was gonna bar the shit out of him with all them jokes, but that shit was working all in Big K favor, my nigga. JC won the first round, he edged that. Big K won the second round kind of clearly. The third round, Big K had a round full of a lot of jokes mixed in with bars, but his third round was fire. His third round was definitely fire. JC started off slow in his third, and he had some dry spots. To me, I really don't know how JC won the third round either, to be honest with you, because the jokes was landing, and jokes are bars. I know a lot of niggas don't like to fuck with jokes, but jokes at the end of the day are still bars. And it reminded me of when Big K battled Big Cannon, and he had that whole third round full of jokes. But in that particular battle, Big K bars were so great in the third that a lot of people felt like Big Cannon overcame Big K's jokes and still won in third. In this particular battle, JC just was not the JC from the Chef Trez battle. Another problem JC had is he was scheming a lot in this battle with Big K. And when you got Big K doing back-to-back punches that's hitting, JC had these long schemes that would fall in with a punch. But, I did that blog about punching and scheming and all that kind of, and I was talking about how we're actually getting away from so much of schemes. You know what I'm saying? Is now everything is about the punch right now in battle rap, and that seems to be what the crowd is favoring a little bit more. JC with these long schemes he hit, that's what caused his round to have dry spots. Every little part of the scheme wasn't really necessarily a punch or a dope bar. It was just a setup, and the setup was kind of long, and meanwhile Big K is like this. He's punching your head off.
If I was Miss Lane, now get your arms to the ceiling when I lift the K. You rap for the cam. These bombs in the building. Tim McVeigh, I duff your feet off.
You know what I'm saying? So that was, to me, I got Big K clearly winning this battle. And it just plays into that stigma that JC has, man, that he does not beat the big name niggas. You know what I'm saying? He can beat all these mom and pop dudes, all these up and comers, all these PGs. But when he gets in front of somebody that's a top tier or a big name in battle rap, I'm not saying he don't win, he just don't clearly dominate like he kind of dominates other competition. And it plays into that stigma of, he don't really beat the big niggas. You know what I'm saying? So this was another battle. He's on a home league of RBE. He gets a lot of love on RBE. But Big K went in there, stole that crowd after the second round, and pretty much won that battle 2-1 to me. What about Big K and JC?
Big K and JC, to me, honestly, right now in the building, Big K took that 2-1. I gave him the last 2 rounds. JC came out, even though Big K first was fire, just that JC. But Big K did something with jokes, but with balls at the same time, where a lot of people can't do it the way he did it, where it's actually hitting hard as like haymakers, the jokes. So for that, I would have to edge Big K 2-1.
So I got the first round close, but I gave it to JC. Second round, I don't think JC really had anything to counteract a really good round from Big K, so I got Big K clear in the second. The third, live, I enjoyed Big K, but like you said, there's a lot of jokes mixed in with bars. It's really going to boil down to how that translates on camera, but live, I felt like Big K got the third too, so I got Big K 2-1, second and third.
Next battle was Showoff versus Old Red. This was a very clear battle for Old Red, you know what I'm saying? Definitely very clear. Honestly, dog, you can almost give Old Red every round. I know Old Red choked, and he choked, definitely choked. There wasn't no stumble. It wasn't no, he might have choked, but he got back into it quick enough to where, like, the nigga choked, you know what I'm saying? And was pacing around and everything. So, I mean, going by normal standards of choking, you would give Showoff that round. But he had a recovery at the end of the choke that was so crazy. It was just like, oh, even when he choked, the nigga just come back with a haymaker.
Hold it down. Give him space, y'all. Give him space. Give him space. Get that water. Hey, yo. It's over now. Well, yo, I said that's my lingo. But I be dragging shit. This very same combo, I was bodying that with it, but Troy cut me off, so you just caught the other half of it. Speaking of that, Smack was just doing what he supposed to do. When leaves Carl Thomas because opponents getting emotional. Carl Thomas emotional, lower view while they go.
I don't think it was a bad battle for Showoff. It just showed that it's levels. You know what I'm saying? It's just levels. Old Red, to me, this is one of Old Red's top 3 battles I've seen him have in battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Definitely one of the top 3. It took you kind of back to like X Factor and Rex back when Old Red was dominating on UW and shit. It kind of took you back to that. It wasn't like he was better than he was in the Av battle. He was better than, he was pretty good versus Daylight too. He was pretty good versus Daylight. But this is to me probably his best RBE performance. You know what I'm saying? I know him and Oops was pretty good too. But this is like a 2-1 clearly mighty. It felt, in a way, it felt like Showoff was kind of getting bodied. I'm not gonna even lie. It felt like a 2-1 body. And I know that term came after the Lux Calico battle. Niggas started running around with 2-1 bodies. It really kind of felt like, even with the choke, even made it somewhat close. And you don't even want to give him that round because Showoff had a good battle. And I'm not taking, he was way better than he was versus the Math battle. He definitely was back onto the normal Showoff. But I think Showoff was a little too over niggas' heads a little bit. And I think O-Red was just direct to the punch. Clearly won the battle. O-Red and Showoff?
O-Red and Showoff? O-Red and Showoff, you my homie? But you lost. Clearly. You lost. And there's no like ribbon or window dressing or any type of like way I can say it. You lost and it was pretty evident. But you were not bad. You put in a great performance. You put in a great performance. But this is the O-Red that we should have got versus Av.
Yeah.
So this is what happens with ring rust. All the veterans come back. Now you guys know for a fact that you don't want to be that platform that takes the first plate. Just remember that, because O-Red comes back and his blade was super sharp on RBE.
That's her. To be honest, if it wasn't for the choke in the second round by O-Red, it might have been a 30. And that just means, even though Showoff was nice, but O-Red was just, especially in that third, was overkill. It's overkill. No question.
Oh yeah. Speaking of that, O-Red, we gonna have to talk to you about how you count bars, my nigga. Because in your third round, you said, O-Red, come here, please. No, it's not even an interview. What was happening in the third round? We said I got 4 more, and then 16 bars came out. And you said I got 2 more, and you gave us another 8.
Nah, I never said I had 4 more. I said I had 2
No, explain to us what happened with the choke. Did you say the bar too fast or something?
late preparation.
But
the crazy shit is, I did my third like the past 2 days, so I thought I was gonna fuck up in the third. I fucked up in the second. I said, oh, he about to take this over.
Yeah. Okay.
We ain't gonna hold you up, Dutch.
But that was
we ain't gonna hold Dutch. We ain't gonna hold Dutch up.
Bro, that shit was.
We ain't gonna hijack.
I ain't gonna even hold y'all. Like that was the shit. I forgot my bar.
I'm just so happy you was walking by.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit.
Speed did some bullshit.
That shit was kind of like a 2-1 body though.
I think so, but he was wilding every round to me. Like,
yeah, he was not bad. He was not bad. He had good rounds.
I think last battle was QP versus 40 bars. Now this is what I want to say. This was the last battle of the night, and it didn't have no energy. This actually isn't a good battle at all. I'm gonna be honest with you. I fuck with RBE, I fuck with QP, I fuck with 40 bars. This is not a good battle at all. Last battle of the night, Big K and JC had already went on. O-Red had already stole the room. Then you follow it up with 2 people that's not really performance heavy. You threw
Team 40 to kill yourself.
Team 40. How you doing today? Talk about this battle. Well, how you
right
feel
now,
about
I'm a little. Listen, here's the problem. I am like, everybody knows like I'm a weed head and stuff like that. I can't be doing these events and not smoking, okay? This is a problem. Like from now on, when I get booked and I come out of town, I'm gonna make it like part of my contract to make sure that people have like some fine grass around, because it really affects my performance. I'm serious. I'm just gonna say that, whatever. But
well, you still won the battle though.
I won the battle, thank you, because my bars are fire. They would have probably been delivered with a little bit more passion if I was blasted or high. And I wasn't high.
QP is a little lyrical but low-key. 40 bars lyrical but kind of low-key too. None of them have crazy performance, and they basically just showed up late. You know what I'm saying? Adam had, ARP pretty much had to extend Club Drum's hours just to fit the battle in, which could have been fucked up. He could have just hit the stage and said, we don't have enough time to do this battle. You know what I'm saying? And it would have been fucked up for fans that actually came to see 40 and came to see QP. And it's 20% of the card. You know what I'm saying? You don't have one battle on a 5-battle card. That's a bad look. It's 20% of the card. So the battle went on. It was very lackluster. 40 bars won. I know QP did an interview saying he's gonna win on cam. My nigga, no, you're not. I mean, QP's problem, he had some shit. I don't want to act like he didn't have no shit, but every time he didn't get a reaction, he was just stopping and pace. Like, wow, that was crazy. Say another bar. Stop, pace. Wow, that was crazy. You'll get that on cam. ARP put a little bong right here on this bar. Like he was like directing the bars or whatever.
He's singing with the cleavage. You see, if yours get the same tracks, you got the chest of A minor, so where yours arrange at on that note, titties wise, I say you're an A flat, but that was great. That was great.
Like, it didn't match his performance. You know what I'm saying? It didn't match what he was saying. 40 bars did enough to win. I mean, both their thirds was lackluster. They both kind of like didn't really have their shit. I know 40 took a lot of battles around this time. QP just battled Newborn as well, so they both been taking battles. Also in QP's third round, Clean Paper jumped in, as you saw, I think, in the trailer, if you watch RBE's Blood, Sweat, and Tears trailer.
I say C3, you not a nigga. Bitch, you look swell in the back. You got a hump. You kind of look like a snail in the back.
Clean jumped in, man. You could tell it's crazy the energy Clean has, because just when the battle was a little bit dull between QP and 40 bars, the third round was a little bit lackluster. QP is acting like he doesn't really have anything else for 40 bars, and he lets Clean jump in, and Clean jumps in, the energy of the room goes up 1,000. You know what I'm saying? I really think Clean versus a female is another battle that could be one of the bigger battles in battle rap moving forward that I would book. If I'm looking for a battle that says, what's a battle that could give you a little shock value, give you something that people would talk about, you know, yeah, it was Averb versus a female at one point in time, but even that didn't live up to the hype. When Clean Paper jumped in and went at 40 bars, then went at C3, and I thought 40 was gonna let C3 go back because C3 can freestyle. So I was like, oh, this shit might actually turn into like a Clean versus C3 and a 40 versus QP, which would have been kind of dope. But you know, 40 didn't tag C3 in, and that didn't really happen. But yo, Debo, Queen of the Ring, my nigga, you missed out on that fucking Averb and Bonnie. QP versus somebody needs to happen on Queen of the Ring. It don't even matter what female you put into it. I think that'd be a fire battle, and it's a battle I will book, man. But lackluster battle, but I definitely got 40 bars winning the battle, 2-1 at least, if not winning all the rounds. Yo, what a minute, boy, Chris. I'm by for you checking in, man. The hoodie boy. Let me take my hoodie off so people won't say I'm acting.
Neil King, you do his hoodie on.
Yeah. We live at the Blood, Sweat, Tears 5, man. Pretty dope card, man. How long has RBE been? You know, when was y'all first card?
Can I send something out real quick?
Okay.
And I don't want to act like I knew this person personally, but I heard that your group had a loss, significant loss.
Yeah, yeah. To the
so
female.
being that this is battle rap and we support each other, you know what I mean? Very unfortunate.
Rest in peace to
rest
her.
in peace.
Her name was Harlan Head.
Yeah, she was fighting sickness for a while, and unfortunately she succumbed to it. But yo, our blessings and our condolences to you and your family and the whole crew out there. UnbiasReview team and shit.
Definitely.
Real talk.
Our first question is, how long has RBE been around? Like, when was it first established?
So, technically, I guess you got to go with the creation date of the channel, and that's going to be 4th quarter 2013. So we've been here for a light second. Before that, you know, we was RBE, but it wasn't a public, legal battle rap platform entity at that point. You know what I mean? So I guess in a battle rap sense, we was doing RBE at a blog level in maybe late 2012 and 2013, and that's when y'all see me maybe getting involved with other platforms for a second, you know what I mean? But then me and this man got together and it was like, yo, we gotta just do our own shit.
Nah, fuck that, that's a political shit. What happened was, niggas wasn't trying to move, so yo, I hit my brother up like, listen nigga, this is what it is, we rare breed, so we moving on our own.
We broke that down before.
Well, fuck
let me introduce y'all. Y'all pretty much know who ARP is from the vlogs and everything else he been doing. This is Shata, you know what I'm saying? These are real brothers, by the way, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to put that out there, man. And shout out to Lawrence, too. He's another.
Big shout out to Lawrence and the RBE team, real shit.
1SK. Now, I asked y'all that question because I wanted to know, how much do y'all still enjoy battle rap after these years of
we still here. We ain't doing shit that we don't like.
Okay.
Like I said earlier, this is not a necessity, this is a luxury. So if you choose to do it 100%.
I like that.
I like that. Now, I know y'all talk amongst each other. What would be probably, can you give me like your top 2 or 3 battles that you fought on RBE?
On RBE?
Yeah.
I could do that. And you're going to disagree with some of them. In no order, Oops and Daylight, of course, is one of them. I'm going to take Oops and O Red. That's in my personal RBE top 3. You see this motherfucker out there, he agrees with that one. There's too much going on around that battle. 2000 on the line, judging down to the last judge, the timing, you know, Oops turned the lights off in the building, the editing of the real riot footage during his round at the time. There's so much going on in that battle.
That was a moment.
You know what I mean? Like, that was a moment for real. So, and of course, I've never been to an event before where I seen grown ass men and women crying in the crowd, and that was Daylight and Oops. Why the fuck is Jim's calling me? Shout out to Mr. Being Dirty. Because he called you, right? Yeah. So he called the other one. Jim's, you dirty right now, so.
He got the door. He got the door. Nigga, Jim getting held up. He got no ID. Shit ain't on drop a late blog.
Yo, Jim's ain't on the list. But, so that's probably 2, 3. Oh, shit.
That's what it's too much. It's too much.
You don't have,
I don't know if I can get to the 3rd.
I don't have a favorite because I have favorites. You know what I'm saying?
One of my favorites I'll put out there is Rosenberg Raw and Shotgun Shug.
Well, you've been saying that for a while. You've been saying that for a while. Yeah, that was a good one.
We don't see a lot of grudge matches that actually, you know, live up to the live up to the actual. Now I've been trying to get ARP to book Head Ice and Bird. It ain't happened yet. I'm very disappointed. So I mean, are you the person I need to talk to? Because I know y'all argue about the call. Are you the person?
Let me show you.
Do I need your number and I need to call you about the battle or what?
We all talking about we here for the culture. We all a family. We taking donations.
Okay.
What you throwing up?
You want it that bad, nigga? You want to do the battle that bad, right?
We ain't gonna put him on the spot with that one.
Nah.
I actually could probably put something up.
YouTube money. Listen.
I could give a little YouTube bread up
there. You go.
That's one of my kind of a little bit of my dream battle.
There you go.
Not dream.
Hey, shout out to Wolf.
Shout out to Wolf.
We need a Head Ice debut on RBE.
And shout out to Verb too.
We spoke before. You know what I mean? We touched base a few times, but it's time to have a Head Ice debut on RBE. Shout out to Verb. We almost did. Give it to him.
Nah, chill. Just in case.
Nope. Just in case. Alright, fuck it then. You know what I was about to say. But so shout out to Verb. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, real quick before we get out of here, man. What can we expect from RBE for the last second half of the year?
Can I get that?
Any more judge battles? What upcoming as far as titles of the cards?
Yo, I swear, when y'all bring this question in 2018, 2019, if you go back to 2014, 2013, when we first started talking our shit, it's the same answer. Yeah, I mean, it's brick by brick for a reason. That's the motto for a reason. And number two, it's like, once again, battle rap for us is not a necessity. It's a luxury. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we don't have to set a goal like that. Like, if we don't accomplish this, then we falling off or whatever. Truth be told, humbly speaking, no bullshit, no bias. I like to watch RBE battles the most. Why? Because it's our personality, it's our ideas. We linking up with the battlers to create some classic moments. So that's what I like to watch the most. So when I'm in an RBE building and I'm watching a card, it's sometimes more entertainment than it is business. That's real shit. Because I don't. Do you need this?
And our card really come out the air sometimes.
Yeah.
Fuck around tonight, we might see some shit and be like, yo, we're not
doing anything with Rare Beat Entertainment that we need to do. You know what I'm saying? There's no dependencies on battle rap. There's zero dependencies on battle rap. So we got to make sure that we enjoy it. That's another reason why we don't book like quote unquote view battles. We book the battles that we like. Like, nah, that's gonna be sick. I don't care if it does 50,000 views. That's gonna be sick.
Yeah, but people want to see.
You know, yeah. I'm gonna replay Big Cannon versus Mill. I don't care what y'all say. Classic. You know what I mean, like
that's one of my favorite battles right there.
You see, there you go. So I mean, at the end of the day, you know what I mean. If we are doing similar things that we've done in 2016 and here again in 2017 and 2018, I'm happy. I don't know about this man, but I'm good. I'm good with that. I'm straight.
Who you want to see on RBE that's never been on RBE?
B-Dot versus Big Cannon.
Yeah, B-Dot versus Big Cannon would be fire.
Gyms versus Goods.
Gyms versus Goods.
You see this nigga always talking.
Immaculate versus JC.
I'm gonna let these bloggers go out.
I did want a Young Ill debut at one point in time that, you know, I can't even push for that no more. Who hasn't battled? Loso and Big Cannon would be fire.
Loso and Big Cannon would be sick. Shout out to Loso. Shout out to Bullpen. Shout out to John. We see Loso putting in his work crazy. That's sick.
You too, John. You can make your debut.
Listen, yo.
John versus.
There's some dudes over here in RBE that want to give John some smoke. So, like I said,
I don't think John would battle on RBE right now, because I think that he would think it would have a different effect if he lost on RBE because he's the owner. You know what I'm saying? And I don't look at it like that. I just look at it like a fucking good battle. So John, we even got the numbers down. You know what I mean? And I could say the opponent that we was talking about the last time we was about to green light some shit. You know what I mean? We done chopped it up. Your league on it now. You got Bullpen rocking. Salute. Shout out to you. Just seen you last week, so I ain't gonna talk no shit on camera. And I just seen you face to face last week. So it's still shout out and salute to you. But you need to come battle on RBE. Now, if there's some way that we can return the favor back to Bullpen where you feel like it's even and it's not a competitive thing or some shit, let me know. But there's some people that battle on RBE, and maybe even some people that haven't been on RBE yet that would love to battle you on RBE. work is work. Let's do it.
As far as females, I go with KCJ and Couture. Actually, them two.
Shout out to Robin Rhymes too. You know what I'm saying? There's some shit that we tried to work out with her. We're gonna get her over ASAP. Shout out to Boss Chick Rain. You know what I'm saying? There's some shit that's up like kind of in the air with Boss Chick Rain as well. We want to get her over. You know what I mean? From the fellas to the ladies, if you're about good work, you know what I mean, you want to come over and put on with us, that's all we here for, nothing else. So salute to everybody that fucks with RBE. Let's work, period.
We out, man. We got an event to go watch. Unbiased Review, ARP, Shata.
Easy.